Anything that has the words Metaverse and Brick-And-Mortar all in the same headline. We can't just spread complete, obvious lies. I wouldn't be wearing those out of the house.
No,
out of my
not even in my Meta house.
Yeah, those things will stay in the Meta closet. Like, we're walking amongst aliens. I saw 5 today, and just scare everyone when there's no proof of that.
Yeah, Twitter was the one platform none of my family was on in college, so it's where I felt most comfortable.
Yeah.
Being honest.
Hardest part of ending is starting again.
You're listening to the Radcast. If it's radical, we cover it. Here's your host, Ryan Alford.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the latest edition of the Radcast. It's Friday, April 29th, 2022. Our weekly marketing, advertising, news, interesting things. What's up, Christina?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good.
Good stuff.
It's last Friday of the month.
I know. I can't believe it's almost May.
May's
it's going to be May.
My birthday's in May.
I know.
Yeah.
May
Big round number coming.
19th, 18th?
18th.
18th.
Yes.
That was close.
Yes. I got read, interestingly enough, I got read my really in-depth astrological.
Your horoscope?
But deeper than that.
Your chart.
Based on your birthday, your city, you were born, the time you were born.
Your big 3.
Yeah. It scared me a little bit.
Do you remember I know you're a Taurus.
My moon is Gemini. No.
Okay. No?
Maybe. Give me another one. What starts with a G besides Gemini? I don't know. Something like that.
Gemini's the only G one.
Would that make sense?
I think it would make sense. Okay. I could see that.
Yeah. Something like that. It was eerily close.
It can be uncomfortable. I did my brother's one time, and he was like,
and I'm not one that's
that.
The art of persuasion. You hear something oh, that is me.
Right.
Oh, no,
right.
No, that's me.
Yeah. It'll read you for trash. You're like, oh, I feel a bit exposed.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So, go get your thing read.
Have your birth chart made.
Birth chart made. I had it made and read to me. A guy named Theo. Who was very, very pleasant. Met on. I get DM'd by anyone, and I'll take meetings.
I want him to do mine. I know my big 3, but I'm more into it than I want people to know because it's such a stereotype.
I know. It's been a good week. Have you ever had yours read, Nick?
I never had it read, but I'm a Pisces.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
That makes
water
sense.
sign. Ooh.
What are Pisces?
It's when your birthday's in February?
March.
Okay.
March.
What's the general characteristic?
Kind of like dreamers, very imaginative, very creative, typically. Yeah. Can be emotional. I don't know you well enough to know if that's true. But
oh, yeah. It's definitely true. 100%.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. Yeah. I'm a Taurus bull, Go figure. It's been an interesting week. I'll start right. I mean, you can't start a marketing and advertising news show and not talk about Elon Musk buying Twitter.
This man.
He actually pulled it off. Didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But $43 billion. Light number.
And he took it private, didn't he?
Yeah, he's going
big thing?
to.
Yeah.
And it's going to take 6 months to get through regulation
Sure.
and everything like that. So other than speculative things, I don't know how much actual change will happen on the platform until it's final.
Totally.
I think it's good though. It's interesting. I think it's good, but that he wants free speech to be free and that people speak their minds.
Right.
And it is interesting, how sparked the left and conservatives have gotten, liberals have gotten over it.
Yeah.
The right thinks, oh, yes, free speech. And the left's going, oh, no. So it makes you wonder, the real impact it's going to have on that. In theory, it sounds great.
Right.
But
their numbers, they've gone down, haven't they? Tons of people deleted.
I don't know
accounts.
about that. I think it's a lot of people on the right have gone on it and a lot of people on the left gone off it.
Sure, that's fair. It's like Parler.
But it's interesting to me that generally speaking, it's been a very left-leaning platform with the things that it chooses to suppress. Typically,
sure.
I think if you look at it, because a lot of it is a left-leaning organization.
Sure.
Just is. I'm not saying that they don't allow free speech now.
I hear you.
And so thus it's when they're no longer controlling the narrative exactly what they want, they're pissed. And if you believe in free speech, why would you be unhappy about this? And I think the people that are unhappy think that, you know, you're going to be able to say anything and like cause and spark wars and things. Internal, I don't mean like physical wars, but like battles between people and like saying anything and everything.
Right. And having nothing fact checked.
Yeah, exactly. But the reality is, and I had an exchange with someone about this. It's like they were kind of sparked about it. They were talking about how, you know, the reason you have these things is to check the stuff like that.
Sure.
And that has been taking place and all that. And I was like, yeah, but in theory, it's only as good as the position of the person checking it.
Totally.
So, you know, it's easy to say, well, this is not good because we've been the ones, you know, laying the foundation for what's right or okay.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, some of the bullshit that gets spewed out there, I totally understand, you know, needs to, you know, like
be policed
go away,
a bit.
You know, I mean, I believe in UFOs and all, but like until I see one with my own eyes, we probably don't need to make everyone think that they're all over us. Even though there's getting to be some really strange evidence for UFOs, maybe a bad example. But, you know, we can't just spread complete obvious like lies, like we're walking amongst aliens. I saw 5 today and just scare everyone when there's no proof of that. But if there's something there's a reasonable side to the story. Sure. If there's a reasonable 2 sides to the story, who gets to, there's always judge, jury, executioner. It's been more leaning towards the left.
Right.
I think is my opinion, just seeing it.
Sure.
And I fall more in the middle with my politics.
Right.
But I fall hard towards free speech and a lot of other things in that vein.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I do think from a marketing standpoint, it's going to be interesting. I think things like crypto and CBD, which is relative for us, talking with a few companies in that space, may have opportunities on the platform as it opens up maybe a little bit more.
That they otherwise wouldn't have.
Yeah. So we'll see. You tweet?
I was on Twitter more actively when I was in college. I still have it.
Yeah.
But
check it for news occasionally.
I scroll through it. News, and it's news, and I have followed some like comedy accounts and the Tar Heels.
Yeah.
Some Tar
I feel
Heel
like
player.
it's one of the smart platforms. Like
I really like Twitter.
You got to have to do Twitter well.
Yeah.
And not just which is what I do primarily now, which is just get content from it.
Right.
I'm a taker, not a giver on Twitter right now, trying to get better at that. But if you're actively engaged in it, it's an intelligent platform.
Yes,
because to really break through, you've got to have a wittiness to you. You've got to have an edge to you. You've got to have an insight to you.
Yep.
That I appreciate about it.
Yeah, Twitter was the one platform none of my family was on in college. So it's where I felt most comfortable.
Yeah.
Being honest.
So we'll see. It's a big deal in the news. We'll see what Elon. I'm excited that he could maybe develop the platform, evolve it a bit.
Totally.
You know, they've been trying to evolve, but it always feels clunky. And I don't know if it's because it's clunky or because there's too much other things.
I think they're trying to become like everything else, and their strength is in the fact that they're so different.
Yeah, no, they need to lean into the difference, but make it more dynamic.
Yeah.
You know, whatever that looks like. Someone smarter than me needs to figure that out. But
I hear you.
Instead of like the Me Too stuff, like you're not going to be TikTok.
Right.
You know, you're not going to be,
right. YouTube.
Clubhouse, just because Clubhouse comes up with audio, you're going to do rooms. And like, okay, it sort of makes sense. I don't mind the group tweeting back and forth and messaging.
Like shared tweets and everything.
That makes sense. But we'll see where it goes. I do think it's in the right person's hands in theory.
Sure. I agree with that.
Because I do think Elon has the ability to transform it, and he certainly has the money.
Funds, that's for sure. My God.
Most importantly, interesting data fact just came out. Facebook, 50% of time on the platform is now video officially. It's now half the time. All of time spent on Facebook is 50%.
Makes sense.
20% of all time spent on Instagram is Reels. And growing quickly. So 20% of time on Instagram is spent on Reels, and 50% of overall time on Meta/Facebook.
Interesting.
That name's dying hard. 50%. So I often joke, not even joke, but I say, Riley, content is king and video rules. More proof of it here.
Yeah.
So get your video content strategy in order. And if it's not, give us a call. Radcast news. So Nate Kennedy, the king of funnels, Dr. Marketing, was on this Tuesday. Nate's a really good guy. I've really enjoyed getting to know him. He's actually helping me with some coaching things. He's just a whiz.
That's cool. Yeah.
Stuff. And Nate was great. Really down to earth guy. Probably one of the most level guests I've had. Like all our guests are great. I haven't had, surprisingly, even with celebrities, I haven't felt like we've had like egos. But Nate's like the most non-ego guy you'd ever meet.
That's so
Uber
cool.
successful, and just like guy's guy. Really cool. And next week, for all you flip or flop lovers,
it's time.
Tarek El Musa. So Tarek's coming on.
It's exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
You've got
he was
some
really
good
cool.
guests. Yeah.
Yes. Tarek is doing Flipping 101 now. He did Flip or Flop. That show's finally, I guess, landed.
Yeah.
He did 11 years.
Yeah.
I was saying it like I was waiting for it to be over, but like,
on pins and
it's
needles
like one of the longest.
time.
Yeah. Like, oh, Tarek, can we get rid of this? Come on.
We get the gist.
Yeah. But Tarek was great. Really great insights. Really lit. I've been saying this a lot. I get on these certain frame statements that I say a lot, but he really let his hair down. And I think I said that about another guest or myself. But he did, like, really got down to earth and just telling it like it is. And his story,
into the nitty gritty of it.
and his journey and how he got it and how he busted his ass and
How cool.
highs the lows. And now he's got like 156 houses going at once.
Wow.
I'm like,
Oh
holy
my
cow. I started
goodness.
sweating like in the room.
Yeah,
Like, I'm like,
my
I thought I had a lot going on. I'm like, dude.
I am not a home project person. That's
yeah.
why I live in an apartment. I'm like, have someone else do it.
And he's got a team, I mean, multiple teams, but it's like, geez.
Still,
just
it's
to
a lot of
keep up with all
management.
that. So Tarek is awesome. Check that out. Next Tuesday on all your favorite platforms or wherever you're listening to this right now. You know, I don't have my hat on today. I've got a client meeting. I felt like I better not wear a hat today. So, but I do have our great partners hats, and the new hats are coming in today, according to the tracking.
Good.
We got a new
Exciting.
set. Branded Bills, brandedbills.com, official merchandise sponsor of the Radcast. And I've got some good news. They just launched a new streetwear collection. I was looking through it last night. These are cool shirts. It was like sort of a retro feel, sort of a Miami-ish feel, like bright colors, but cool designs.
Perfect for this time of year.
Yep. So new streetwear collection. And then another thing, they've got an elite collection, that's more premium hats that have come out and shirts with the American flag on them and in kind of unique designs. This isn't just the standard American flag. They do some different color variations and stuff like that. So check both of those out, the new streetwear collection and the elite collection with the American flag. And guess what? Use promo code RADCAST20. Get 20% off.
Save some money.
Yes, they're already ridiculously fair prices for the quality of the merchandise. Branded Bills, brandedbills.com. Also go to our website, radcast.com. Click on sponsors. You just click on that link. You don't even have to enter in the code. Just start shopping away.
Again, you have no excuse.
Load that card up. Share the code with friends and family. RADCAST20. Tell them the show sent you.
Yeah. Post a picture. Tag us in it.
We have so much trending metaverse news. We only have a couple social holidays that were really too good to pass up.
Truly.
Tomorrow, April 29th, or today, April 29th.
Already there.
Is National Hairball Awareness Day.
I'm very aware of hairballs.
You have a
As
cat.
the cat owner that I am.
Yes, the marvelous Mr. Marshall.
Yes, on Instagram.
Go follow the marvelous Mr. Marshall.
He, to honor the day, he threw up on my yoga mat this week. So
oh my God.
it was great.
National Hairball Awareness Day.
Yep.
You're aware of it.
I am very aware of it.
And it's National Shrimp Scampi Day. So get a
There you
hairball
go.
and go eat some shrimp scampi.
That's very, okay. Not in that order.
Not in that order.
I'll give him the shrimp scampi.
And
Maybe we'll
actually
keep that up.
tomorrow, April 30th.
30th, yeah.
This is one, it had too much nostalgia for me. National Bugs Bunny Day.
I love Bugs Bunny. That's where I learned how to be sarcastic. I was watching
Yes.
Looney Tunes.
I can't do the voice. I want to do. Can you do the Bugs Bunny voice, Nick? All right.
What's up, Doc?
We're gonna get
The
some
What's Up, Doc?
Yeah. Well, what's up, Doc? But That says it smell. This is like the ongoing joke with my boys. It smells like Updock in here.
What's up, dog?
Yeah.
Yep. I learned that from The Office.
Yeah. It's also National Honesty Day. So no lying tomorrow, Saturday.
Didn't we already celebrate National Tell the Truth Day? Wasn't that one?
National Honesty. You can't keep up. We need every day to be something about not lying.
True.
Yes. Maybe that'll be the name of the day on Twitter moving forward.
There you go.
National Honesty Platform. Free speech.
Be straightforward.
Yes.
Don't sugarcoat it. Offend your friends.
So we've got several news articles here on the metaverse. Several companies jumping into the foray. First is a mention. This is ironic to me. Anything that has the words metaverse and brick-and-mortar all in the same headline. Facebook is launching, or also known as Meta, that is opening its first physical retail store to sell metaverse-related products. That's pretty meta all in itself, right? I'm going to go to the physical store to buy my
the
metaverse
screaming
gear.
Goat sound.
Yeah, I guess you got to buy it somewhere. That means the real world can never go away.
This is true.
Well, supposedly. Virtual and augmented reality devices extends its foray into the virtual world in the store, which is opening at their campus in Burlingame, California.
Never been.
Yeah. Never even seen that, and I've talked about Facebook a lot. On May 9th, customers will be able to purchase MetaQuest 2 virtual reality. That's the headset. It's portal video calling device and Ray-Ban Stories smart glasses. We need to do an article on those.
There you go, Ray-Ban.
I think we talked about that at one time, but I think the product's come along. You going to get you some Ray-Ban smart glasses, Nick?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
On brand. Such a Pisces.
What's not to like? Ray-Ban and smart. The 1,500 square foot retail venue will also feature areas for tech enthusiasts to try out the virtual gadgets and a wall-to-wall curved LED screen.
Sounds like the Apple
displays images
store.
from the perspective of Meta's wearable technology. You can see what the people with the goggles are seeing kind of around you.
That is kind of
They finally
cool.
come up with a use for the curved TV. It only took 12 years.
Just preceded everything, but it's fine. Now it has a purpose.
For the perspective of Metaverse.
It was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
It was just ahead of its time.
Maybe that'll be our phone screens moving forward instead of that way you don't have to put the goggles on.
There you go. Like little like the X-Men. What's his name with the goggles?
Oh yeah, Cyclops.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
The lasers.
No. Hopefully. So car makers Nissan and Toyota launch operations in the metaverse. These companies decided to venture into the metaverse, according to a report by a Japanese newspaper published in April. Nissan launched a virtual showroom and Toyota has created virtual workspaces. Nissan's virtual showroom will be used to host vehicle launches and other events, while Toyota's workspaces would be used to conduct employee meetings. So you got a virtual showroom that I guess consumers can go to.
There you
and
go.
then Toyota's version of the metaverse is for internal workspaces. So Facebook has the workspaces within the Meta platform with which you put the goggles on. I am familiar with that.
Right.
That's where we may or may not, if we can ever get to it, do an episode of the Radcast in the workspaces.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Interesting. I'm still like, okay, I go to a virtual showroom.
Yeah.
Nissan. Are these going to be cars that are like exact replicas but cartoony?
Right.
Like Meta.
What I don't get, why am I going to a place to then see a thing that's not at the place? You know?
Well, you're learning. Maybe they're bringing the education that you'd get in the dealership to life in a fun way.
Sure.
I'm taking some leaps here.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And assuming that's probably what it is, what I would do.
Right.
If I was going to invest in this.
Totally.
And if I had Nissan's budget, I probably would.
Fair.
these big brands can kind of dabble with this stuff.
Right.
And I think
they
if
have
you're
enough
out there
to play
and you're
with.
a brand that doesn't have, 20 million to throw at this kind of thing,
Just to try
you
it.
learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
So
Big
it's
time.
not always a first mover's advantage. Remember that. We can learn, watch, and understand how consumer behavior changes so that when it becomes more affordable and more reachable for other brands,
It stabilizes.
yes, you know the steps to take. There you go. There's your insider tip for the day. Standard Charter becomes the latest corporation to buy virtual land in the Metaverse. British multinational banking and financial services company Standard Charter has become the latest corp to embrace the Metaverse by purchasing a virtual plot of land in the Sandbox.
Land ho!
Well then.
Yeah.
That feels very British.
Yeah. The move was led by a venture capital arm, SC Ventures, with the goal of providing unique virtual experiences to clients. So that essentially they own land in the Sandbox, which is one of the metaverses that you can go into and buy land from. And they've bought land so that essentially they open up a retail / metaverse
So weird. Yeah.
store /
Yeah.
place to go learn about all of their banking stuff.
That makes banking sound more fun. I mean, I always think of banking as just stodgy, stuffy place or
I'd
thing.
love to see the ROI on all this right now.
Right.
Like it
Story
better
of my
get
life.
some PR buzz is all
Yeah.
I'm going to say.
Absolutely.
So better get it going. We talked about this before, so interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Nike. This is crazy. This shows you how real it is, or
This is
it
nuts,
shows you how
yeah.
rich the people that are in it are. I don't know which one it is. Is
Or
it
both.
real, or is it just?
Or is it both?
Is it both? It may be. So their sneakers in the Metaverse are selling for $8,000.
That's insane.
We've talked about this multiple times. They bought the Metaverse athletic wear company RTFKT, also known as Artifact, a virtual sneaker designer, and they over the weekend they did a drop with a collection of 20,000 NFT sneakers, and they literally sold from between $7,500 and $9,000. Their appearance can be changed with digital vials, which are themselves going for a minimum of $2,500.
I can't imagine spending that much on real shoes.
Yeah. So crazy.
More power to you. If you want them, go and be happy. I don't want to yuck someone's yum.
Exactly right. So it's real money, folks. I mean, it's like
It is, yeah.
But what's crazy is like that's not attainable for like kids, yeah, my kids aren't getting any Nike virtual sneakers.
Right.
So they're obviously just collectibles at this point. This is art, digital art.
Yeah.
We're still kind of in that space.
Yeah.
More in the practical everyday buying things that your avatar wears.
Right. You're going to use.
I wouldn't be wearing those out of the house.
No.
Out of my
not even in my meta house.
Yeah, out of my meta house. Those things will stay in the meta closet under lock and key.
In a meta case.
Yes, with my meta bodyguard.
Exactly.
Who's Shaq. With lots of guns.
There you go. Tasers.
Yes, no guns. No guns in the metaverse, just tasers. That'll be the law.
Taser, I barely know her.
Yeah. Second Amendment in the metaverse. The right to bear tasers.
There you go.
We'll see. Hey, if I've spent $8,000 on some shoes,
Right.
don't be coming in my Sandbox. A metaverse collision. Star Alias and the Sandbox collaborate for the first time. So these are Star Atlas, excuse me, typo on my show notes. Star Atlas and the Sandbox. These are two usually competing metaverses, but they are coming together in more complexity than I even care to jump into. Here's what I want to know about these things. What's the volume of people involved in them?
That's what I always wonder.
But I don't totally believe it. Like I need like a data source like the Google Analytics for these lands.
Not just an article that says this is what
are we
the
talking about
analytics are.
0.00001%? Are we talking about 3%?
Right.
3% doesn't sound like much, but that's
No, that's
a lot
not
of damn people.
Yeah, that's not insignificant at all.
And so where's all this going? So we'll see.
We will.
Star Atlas and the Sandbox
moving
are
quickly.
collaborating. So they're working together, which is a good sign. We'll see how that plays out. when the dollars get involved.
Stay tuned.
I do like this. Logitech has launched its first music award show in the metaverse. This was cool on Roblox. I'm gonna get my kids to watch this.
There you go.
It's the show will premiere on Roblox Saturday tomorrow. This is April 3rd. We're giving you lots of time to plan for this. 1 p.m.
parties.
Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, with 3 additional performances. The pre-show experience opens today, so you can go on there. I'm going to get on Roblox tonight and check this out.
There you go.
The awards honor groundbreaking creators shaping pop music through dance challenges, memes, and trends that they have created and shared on social media, especially on TikTok and YouTube over the past year.
That's
so
kinda
an award
cool.
show, we'll see.
That's fun.
I want to see what it looks
Why
like.
not?
See if I can find it
Mm.
in Roblox.
I
I'm
have
going to do a
every
search
faith in you.
for Logitech, the brand name, and let's
And see if it actually pops up.
Let's see if they did their search.
Not like off-brand Wendy's.
Exactly. So we'll see. Roblox. We're going to test out your search functionality tonight. One other article as we close out a tight 30-minute episode.
Look at us go.
KFC is prepping chicken bouquets alongside a new finger licking good creative. Did you see this?
I did. I love me
Yes.
some KFC. Just
Chicken
in time for Mother's
bouquet.
Day. Just in time for Mother's Day.
And there was 2 articles on this. There was that, and then
The ad for
the messy fingers.
Yeah.
Finger looking good, encouraging its patrons to set table manners to one side when making the most of its fried chicken.
Amen.
I like this, and I like this when Cheetos did it with all the cheese
Yes.
dust. you
Oh,
get on
I
their hand.
can't. That like makes me physically uncomfortable to think about. I
Yes.
hate the cheesy dust.
Oh,
But yes, same idea. It's great marketing.
yes.
Great marketing.
They're trying to really get ahead of the chicken sandwich wars, especially KFC.
Mm.
Okay, here's a little brand game. We can do this for both you and Nick, for everyone at home. I want you to be visualizing. This is a visualizing task. What's
As
the
it
first
goes.
thing that comes to mind when I say KFC?
The bucket.
What's just Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Big bucket of chicken.
The big old bucket. Yeah.
Okay.
Colonel Sanders.
All right. I was thinking if you were going to say the chicken, Colonel Sanders, or something extra crispy or something.
It's not the mashed
Original
potatoes that I
recipe?
can
Original recipe or extra recipe or extra crispy? Okay.
Extra crispy.
Original recipe or extra crispy?
Original.
Ooh.
No, okay.
Ooh, interesting.
like
Extra crispy
crispy.
for me.
Yeah.
And hey, no
But look,
fried chicken's bad.
If I'm
but
gonna eat those carbs, I want all the carbs.
That's right. That's right. We had a tight 30-minute segment today. Lots to do.
Yeah.
Lots to
Lots
take
going on.
Any final words? How's the show going?
It's going great. It's
Yeah.
going great. Yeah, our second weekend started last night, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Greenville area, they need to
Go to thewarehousetheater.org and buy tickets to the Wolves.
The Wolves.
The Wolves.
The multi-talented Christina Yassi. And go check out the marvelous Mr.
Marshall. Yes, please. Watch all his little reels.
Yeah, go check it out. Hey, you know where to find us, theradcast.com. Go support Branded Bills. Click on our sponsors. Radcast 20. Save 20%. You know where to find me. I'm at Ryan Alford on all the platforms, actually doing a live today and every week doing Ask Me Anything. So get on there and ask me anything. Hey.
Oh,
look out.
be careful what you ask.
Be careful what you ask
He
for,
believes in
folks.
free speech, folks.
Yep. So, check it out on Instagram. I'm at Ryan Alford. We'll see you next time. Ryan Alford, Christina Yassi on the Radcast.
To listen to full episodes or to contact us, visit us on the web at theradcast.com or follow our host at Ryan Alford on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in.